Hello everyone, this is Rashmi. Welcome to the channel. So in this video, basically in this complete session, we are going to solve the previous year question of TSSET, TGSET, that is Telangana SET examination, and it was the paper that I am going to provide the solution is the previous year paper of 2023. So before moving ahead, जल्दी से session को like करें, do like this session and share with your friends. It will be great helpful for me. And yes, before starting the session, let me tell you how you can prepare, because after the analysis of your paper I am concluding this that how much preparation you needed. So like I can see here, the questions are very basic. The question that they are asking in your examination are very basic question. So do not prepare too much in the depth. Up you can go for the basic one liner question, it will be sufficient. Even though if you are going to watch my uh, session that I have conducted for the revision purpose of the UGC NET examination, that will be more than sufficient for your examination. And the PDF you can download from the Telegram channel, and revision sessions are available on the YouTube channel itself. So join my Telegram channel, that is at the rate Rashmi Vishwakarma. There you will get the PDF of all these sessions that we are conducting here. So even though this PDF, the solution that I am providing is also available here. So daily PDF update and notification about the NET and SET examination, all this is available at my Telegram channel, and the link of the Telegram channel is given in the description box. You can also download my app from the Play Store, that is Rashmi at the rate JRF Guru, and you can download the free content, free study material for the computer science SET and the NET examination, that is again completely free. You can also attempt the mock test, that is completely free and available on my app. And yes, if you want to do the complete preparation of NET or SET examination, my platform is available. Here you can have the paid courses are also there, so you can join them. So I have complete course on computer science for December 2024. It is live, and live sessions I conduct the daily classes at 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So here I am covering the complete syllabus with theory and practice session. Live sessions are there. Multiple time revision we will do before the examination. Topic wise practice session. NET and GATE previous year question we solved, because in the maximum time concept and the question from GATE are repeating in the NET examination. Mock test I conduct for you. Doubt sessions will be there. So yes, you can join this batch for your December preparation. And for the this recorded, yes, if you want to do the self study, you want to learn with your pace, then you can go for my recorded course. It is also available with the same content. Only difference is that you don't have to attend the classes live. You can learn with your pace, with your timing and all. Correct? So yes, this is the brief description about my classes. And for you, you don't have to learn so much for the Telangana set. If you are going with the basic revision classes, that is available on my YouTube channel, that will be more than sufficient. So let me show you my YouTube as well, and there you will get the revision classes. So here we have some revision classes for you, and definitely it is for December June student, but go for this, and here you will get all the revision classes. Like you go for the videos directly, and in the video section you will get the revision classes. You will get final revision for data structure, final revision for operating system, final revision for programming and all, final revision for discrete mathematics. Marathon session is there of 5 hours. There is final revision of all this unit. If you will go for the live portion, so you will get the same classes that I have conducted live. Final revision artificial intelligence, software engineering, and yes, you can also visit this most expected PYQ series. It will also help you. So last 15 days are there, and you can prepare with all this content. It is completely available, freely available on my YouTube channel. Do join the Telegram channel to get the PDF of this. Let's start with your solution. So this is the last year question paper, and it was conducted on October 2000. 23. It is the October 2023 and it is solved paper. Yes, I have solved paper, but I am going to discuss all these answers, correct? So that in the examination you can solve them. So I am just directly moving toward the computer science portion. So here we have question number 50, that is directly from directly, it is directly for the computer science. I'm yes, 47. Now we have, like you can see here is the section for the computer science paper 2. Okay, student section ID and number and all these are given. So here we will have 100 question and the number of mandatory question are all. Number of question the student has attempted the 100, आपको भी 100 ही attempt करना है. And section marks are the 200 and like all this. Okay, so this is the basic detail we have. Now let's start with the first question. So here we have the first question. This is the first question. Which of the following is the contrapositive of P implication Q? P implication Q, contrapositive, inverse. Uh, First we have contrapositive for P implication Q will be written as negation of Q, implication negation of P. Negation of Q, implication negation of P. So this is called the contrapositive. This is called the contrapositive. So you should know, like when you will check my session on the discrete mathematics, I have provided this kind of the note. What is contrapositive, what is the inverse, what is the converse, correct? So yes, यहाँ answer आपका क्या होगा? It will be option 3. Next you have what is the existential quantifier. Existential quantifier means होता है for some, at least one, at least one, at least one, for some, there exists some, there exists someone. So in these cases what we use the existential quantifier. For all we use the universal quantifier. It doesn't mean none, at least one, not none. It is not necessary and sufficient condition. There exists at least one is the correct answer. Next we have which of the following rule inference is used to deriving this P implication Q and P. Like it is what? Modus ponens, modus tollens, hypothetical silos are disjunctive. So P implication Q and P. What will be the conclusion? We know that we can rewrite the P implication at Q as negation of P or Q and P. Now positive negative will get cancelled. Conclusion is Q. I told you the shortcut to remember this modus pollen and modus tollens. We should use, we should remember that the value of P is positive. It is positive now and result we are getting is also positive. So it is modus ponens. This is the conclusion from the modus ponens. This is the inference rule of modus ponens. Okay, this is the inference rule of modus ponens, which is not a basic operator in propositional logic. So yes, we use AND operator, we use OR operator, we use NOT operator, but we do not have XOR operator. So answer will be XOR. Which symbol is used for universal quantification? For all symbol, universal quantification. It is existential quantification. There exist, or we will call it existential. It is belongs to, but it is not a quantification, and it is since. This symbol is used for the sim. So answer is option B. Answer is option B. Now, which is the equivalence classes of this query, of this proposition? So simply we have to perform the distribution of and over the or. So what I can write? P and Q, P disjunction, P conjunction Q, disjunction P, P conjunction R. Option 1 is the correct answer. Now we have next question. Which property is not necessarily true for equivalence relation? To be an equivalence relation, it should be symmetric, RST, symmetric, reflexive and transitivity. So symmetry, reflexivity and transitivity should be there. It is not necessarily total ordering. Total ordering we check in the partial ordering set, post set. We check in the post set. ठीक है, हम कहाँ check करते हैं? In the concept of post set. How many ways are there to arrange the four book on the shelf of the book is dictionary and must be at the one end. So like we have to arrange the how many book? 1, 2, 3, 4 books. How many ways are there to arrange the four books on the shelf if one book is to be is a dictionary and must be at the end? So like if the shelf has the four location, so either the dictionary will be placed at this end or at this end. So how many way we have for the dictionary? For the dictionary we have two ways. After this, the now the three places are left or three books are left and it can be arranged in the factorial three way. So it will be 2 into factorial 3 or 2 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is 12. So answer hoga, the answer will be 12. In the 12 different way we can arrange the books. In the 12 different way we can arrange the book. Now see, if PA, the probability of A is given by 0.3, the probability of B is given by 0.6, probability of A given that B, probability of A when given that is B is zero point 0.2. This is the question of conditional probability. Then what is the probability of B when A is given? So we know that the probability of A when B is given, the formula will be probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. So here I can find the probability of A intersection B because the formula for this will be probability of A intersection B divided by probability of A. So I have to find out the value of probability of A intersection B. Put this value probability of A when the condition B is given, it is 0.2, and probability of A intersection B, it is we have to find out probability of B is given, it is 0.6. Put this value. So I will multiply this and I will get probability of A intersection will be 0.12. Now put this value in this. So you will get probability of B when A is given by 0.12 divided by probability of A 0.3. So it will give you 0.4. Answer is 0.4. What is the answer? Answer is 0.4. Now see, which algebraic structure having closure property, associativity, identity and inverse but not commutative. So it is called the group. If it is commutative, then it is known as the abelian group. If it is only closure and associative, it is semi-group. Got it? So your answer will be only group. Field requires the two operator. Field is required the two operator and it is a ring. So two groups G and H are isometric if order of if order of G is 48, then order of H should be 48 because these are isomorphic, not isometric. It is isomorphic. So for the isomorphic group, the order will be same. The order will be same. Which of the following algebraic structure have distributive but lack the commutative for the multiplication? The following structure ring have distributivity over the addition but lack on the commutativity for the multiplication. So it is your ring. It is your ring. ठीक है, distributive तो होता है. It is distributive over the multiplication but commutativity lacks for the commutativity for the multiplication. It is ring. Okay. Next we in mathematical induction the base case serve to the base case. In the mathematical induction we start with the case na. So like I assume the value of n is 1, the value of n is 2 and finally I calculate the value of tn minus 1, tn minus 2 and suppose the value of t1 is given. So this is my base case where the value is 20. So what I will do, I will simply put the value of t1. So it is the starting point. It provides the starting point for the inductive proof. It is the starting point. Now, which of the following algorithm is not used for the minimum spanning tree? We use Kruskal, we use Prims and Warwica. Warwica is the oldest one. Why not Floyd Warshall? Because Floyd Warshall is all pair shortest path algorithm. It find out the shortest path. It is used to find out the shortest path. It is not the minimum span. It is not used for the minimum spanning tree algorithm. है ना? So it is all pair shortest path algorithm. In CPM part, what does the critical path represent? In CPM part, the critical path represent the shortest possible duration? No. The longest possible duration. Sequence of tasks should be performed in parallel? No. The sequence of tasks? No. The critical path is relevant to the duration. It represents the longest path of the project work, the longest time that we require to complete the project work. Got it? Now, which type of flip-flop is considered as memory cell in random access memory? So in RAM, we use the D flip-flop. In RAM, we uses the D flip-flop. Got it? We uses the D flip-flop. In sequential circuit, what is the primary difference between Mealy and Moore machine? So Mealy has output dependent on the current state. Yes or no? No. Mealy has output dependent on the both current and the input, current state and input. While Moore, the output depends on the only current state, only on the current state. So first statement is incorrect, second statement is correct. Mealy and Moore are event driven, clock driven. No, they are input driven. Input and state. Okay. Now we have next question. In the context of register transfer language, which of the following approach would be most efficient for executing sequence of non-dependent arithmetic microoperation? If dependency is there, we should use pipelining. But if there is no dependency over the arithmetic expression, we can evaluate them parallelly. We can use parallelism to execute the micro expression concurrently because they are not dependent now. They are not dependent. Now, when using multi-cycle microoperation, which type of memory transfer is the most susceptible causing the cycle to be wasted? So like if we have multi-cycle micro operation, and if we are using burst mode transfer in the DMA mode, so that will cause the cycle to be wasted. So yes, it is option 4. DMA transfer, we have two transfer mode, cycle and cycle stealing. What is the most common bottleneck in optimizing the series of shift operation? If I want to perform shift operation, I need the shift register. So bottleneck, data hazard, it creates the data dependency. There is no relationship with shift operation. Control hazard it is relevant to the control statement. So again, no relation with the shift statement. And structural hazard, it is related to the hardware hazards and again not related to the shift, but resource limitation on the number of shift register. Yes, shift register are used to perform the shift operation. So your answer should be resource limitation to the shift register, which is not generally the part of memory reference instruction in a stored programmed organization. So in the instruction format, we have opcode, we have operand, and we could have the data directly immediate operand as well. When I'm writing opcode, I have operation code, memory address I can use for the operand, and immediate address will have some value. But we do not specify the conditional code. Not generally specify the condition code. But these three are the mandatory. These three are the part of it. For the for handling input output, which of the following is the most efficient but also the complex to implement? Programmed IO, interrupt IO, and polling. Among all three, direct memory access is difficult to implement, but most efficient. In microprogram control, what is the role of control memory? Control memory store the man memory? No. It stores the micro operation for each instruction. Yes, control memory is used by the control processor, control unit. So yes, it is used to store the micro operation for each instruction. Store data for processing, stack and all? No. It is used to store the micro operation for instruction. Stack organization in CPU is the most suitable for which of the following? So always stack is suitable for array processing. Array stack is implemented with the help of array. It is not usable for the array processing. String operation we can do very well in the array. Integer arithmetic, no. Among these, the best answer is recursive function call. Whenever we want to perform recursion, we should use the stack. In format, instruction format, which type generally more space efficient? So instruction format should be variable length. Fixed length, storage is wasted. Zero addresses, we do not specify the operands here, multiple operands. One address we can only specify one operand at a time. That will call the multiple instruction should be there. Okay, so variable length instruction, it is memory efficient instruction. ये memory efficient होंगे. Which of the following is not the advantage of RISC? RISC are the simple instruction, limited होते हैं. It have low power consumption. Faster clock speed is also correct, but it do not have smaller code size. It is suitable for faster clock speed, simplified instruction, lower power consumption. You can check my video on over this topic as well on my YouTube channel. What is the main advantage of using associative memory over the type of memory? So associative memory is basically the cache memory. So what is the main advantage? Yes, it is speed up. Large storage capacity, no, it has a small storage capacity. Low latency for the particular page that is available, but yes, it also provides the content addressable storage. We can easily search now, so that's why it can increase the speed, that it can reduce the latency time, because it provides the content addressable memory. It is a content addressable memory. Which of the following interconnection structure for microprocessor is the best suited for the system with a high degree of inter-process communication? So here we want to provide the high degree of communication between the multiple processor and processor with an processor. So the switch is the best network. The switch is the best network, that is called the crossbar switch. So every device can directly communicate to the every other device. Every device, every processor can directly communicate to the every other processor. So it is called the crossbar switch. It is called the crossbar switch. Now, in the context of multi-core processor, what is the main challenge in designing the efficient cache architecture? So in multi-core processor share the common cache. So whenever I am designing this architecture, what I need to keep updated all the cache with respect to the each processor, and this problem is called the cache coherence problem. This is called the cache coherence problem. Now, what is the primary benefit of dynamic binding in the programming language? Ah, okay, here is the next question. What is the primary benefit of dynamic binding in the programming language? So in programming language, when I'm talking about the dynamic binding, means runtime binding. It is useful for the code reusability. It improves the performance, code readability, and memory efficiency. So according to me, the dynamic binding is useful for the memory efficiency, but the answer is given code reusability. Code reusability cannot be the good answer, because dynamic binding means runtime using. So yes, we are calling some code during the runtime. So it cannot be code reusability. It should be it will increase the memory efficiency. Code reusability can be the case if they want to say that we are using the code again and again in the different programs. So that yes, it could be the answer, but correct answer should be memory efficiency. In the realm of the programming paradigm, which one is best suited for the problem that can be naturally decomposed into the sub problem? So in the programming paradigm, if we want to divide a problem into the sub problem, then functional it should satisfy the functional aspect, because we can easily divide a function into the we can easily divide a problem into the functionality, and that functionality can be defined as a sub problem. So answer will be that. Now what is the correct answer for this? What is the output? Now I have a letter, new letter, character is defined, new letter is P. Now switch case is there and P. So yes, it will jump to the case P and it will print I am P. But it will not stop because break statement is not given. Because break statement is not given here. So it will jump to the next statement, that to the case Q. Nothing is given, then it will jump to the case R, print I am R. Then again no break statement is given, so it will go to case S, then default case, and print no choice. So the correct answer I am P, I am R, and no choice. Answer is option 3. Now next question. In C++, what is the significance of union over the struct? So yes, union and struct both are the user defined data type. But in union, we use the limited memory. While struct, for every element of the struct, we allocate the memory. And in the case of union, we allocate the maximum requirement of memory. So yes, it has the less memory usage. And this is what the significance of union over the structure. Which preprocessor directly allow the conditional compilation? For the conditional compilation, we have if def. Hash include, it is used to include the library, include the file during the pre-processing, pre-processing. If I want to define error, I have error preprocessor directive. But if def, it is used for the conditional compilation. How do you explicitly how do you explicitly invoke the destructor in C++? By using the class name with tilde sign. With using the tilde sign, there is no method delete in C++. Dispose is not there. Finalize is not there. Finalize is used in Java programming, but in C++ we have tilde sign with class name. It is used to call the destructor. It is used to call the destructor. What is the primary purpose of virtual function? So virtual function is used to implement polymorphism in C++. It is not for the memory management, error handling, and function overloading. For the run for the polymorphism implementation, we use the virtual function. When does a constructor get invoked? Whenever we create object. So whenever an object is instantiated, a constructor get created or invoked. So at deletion during compilation, no, it is the answer 2. Now, which IO stream class is specifically designed for the file operation? So for the file operation, IO stream for the input output from the standard device, that is keyboard and monitor. If there is nothing like string stream or OS stream, O stream, we have app stream file. App stream file is used to perform the read and write operation from the file in C++. Now, in HTML, which tag is used for inserting a single line break? Obviously, BR tag. BR tag का use करते हैं to insert a single empty line. To insert a single empty line. What is the role of homogeneous coordinate in 2D transmission? So homogeneous coordination, it is basically used for perform the calculation, because the computer cannot do the calculation with 2D vector. Okay, like if we have only two coordinates 0 and 1, so it is not possible for the computer. Computer do the calculation by using matrix multiplication, and it requires homogeneous coordinate. For that, I will convert my coordinate with adding 1 to them. Okay, and it will make easy for the multiplication. So there is no relationship with rotation, scaling and transformation. It is basically used for the matrix multiplication. So for matrix multiplication, we make the coordinate as convert the coordinate into the homogeneous coordinate. In 3D transformation, what does the look at matrix is used? So it is used for transforming the world to camera coordinate, because we will look at the camera. So world coordinate should be transmitted into the into the device coordinate before generating the image. So this is what done by the matrix. Okay, this is done by the look at matrix. Now unit 4. What is the primary purpose of ER diagram? Conceptual design. Yes, it is used for conceptual design, not for query optimization, not for database normalization, not for data indexing. It is used for the conceptual design. Okay, this is used for the conceptual design. Now, in a relational schema, what does the term referential integrity? Referential integrity for the foreign key, है ना? Foreign key, it represents the relationship between the foreign key and primary key. So if deletion of duplicate row, no. Data accuracy, no. Non-null constraint, no. Ensure the foreign key value have matching primary key value. Referential integrity statement mentioned that the value that is allowed in a foreign key, it should be the valid value from the primary key. It should be either the valid value from the primary key or it can be null. Other than this, no other values is allowed. So this is what referential integrity. ये आपकी क्या बनती है? Referential integrity. What does the natural join operation in relational algebra is essentially? So natural join is perform the merge operation, merging of the tables basis on the common column and remove the duplicate as well. Merge the table on all column, no. Over the common column. Merge table based on primary foreign key, no. Basis on the common column, it could be primary or it cannot be the primary. Merge table without condition, yes. Merge table without condition, no, है ना? So yes, condition is equivalence condition. In join operation we perform the equivalence condition. Natural joins have the equivalent condition. Equivalence condition is there. Okay, so without condition is not there. What does the SQL having clause? So it is used for the grouped array. So we apply the having clause over the group by data. After the group by clause, we can use the having clause to perform the task over the grouped data. So yes, individual row par nahi, column par nahi, it is over the grouped rows that is generated by the group by clause. What is a stored procedure? So a set of SQL query that can be executed in a single call is called the stored procedure. A single SQL query, no, set of queries, a predefined view, it is different concept. A active database trigger, it is a different concept. Now, what is the primary difference between the view and table? View is temporary, table is permanent. What is a primary difference? View don't store data, table do store the data.